Let's learn about two more animation principles at the same time. They're called timing and spacing. Now, they're often confused for being the same thing, and they are interrelated, but they can act separately. So it's good to learn them together so we can see how they're different and how they affect each other. So we have the example from when we were learning about the graph editor and eases. This is a perfect time to also look at spacing and timing. So timing indicates how long something takes to go somewhere, the timing between something. So with our keyframes, we've set the timing of our animation. We have a keyframe on frame 10, a keyframe on frame 30, and a keyframe on frame 50. Therefore, the timing of this animation is 50 frames long, and the main keys or poses happens on frame 10, frame 30, and frame 50. We could change the timing by, let's say, instead of frame 30, I can shift click this frame, then click it again in the middle, and I can drag it over to frame 40. Now, if we watch our animation, it takes longer to reach the end point and then moves faster back to the beginning. And if I scrub through, it's going, it's going, it's going, it's going, it hits the end and then it speeds back. So we just changed the timing to our animation. When we can see that reflected in the graph editor here. It goes slowly all the way to the end and then it speeds back up quickly back to the beginning. Now, it's important to understand that you will always be changing the timing in an animation, either by moving keyframes around or adding in new keyframes. The point is that if you are working in an industry that involves animation or film, your director may end up telling you that the timing is off. And you need to know exactly what they're talking about so that when you sit down to fix it, you know that you need to change when the action or change or motion happens. If they say your timing is off, that means you need to go back and you need to change the timing by hand. That's what we've been talking about, changing the timing of your overall animation by changing when keyframes happen. Now that is timing. Spacing indicates what's happening on each frame and the space between each frame. It's the distance between each pose. And that can be visualized by using the ghosting tool. So if you come to the animation tab right here, this button right here is the ghosting tool. Let me turn that on. Now, with the ghosting tool, it works very similarly to the onion skin in Adobe Animate. It's showing us our object in the frame we are viewing, as well as the ghostly frames of what happens before our frame and what happens after. So let me zoom in here. When the ball is moving slowly, our frames are overlapping and they're very scrunched together, indicating a slower speed. When it speeds up here, we have more space between our frames, indicating a drastic change in our posing and a drastic speed up. This is spacing. Varying the spacing allows animators to portray acceleration, deceleration, easing, and speed by either pushing your frames closer together to overlap and slow down the movement, or spreading them out from each other and simulating a high speed. So that is spacing and timing. They work together. They also work independently, and they are very important aspects of animation. Now, you didn't do much to change this original animation, but let's still save it. Let's save the scene, save scene as, and let's call it spacing and timing.